contain language and dialogue of an explicit content and is not recommended for the closed-minded individual. The information being presented will be of a higher level of comprehension and may be offensive to those who have conformed to the false illusions of opportunity and liberty in America. Those who have pledged allegiance unknowingly to the very enemy they claim to stand against.
Oh yeah.
Those who have digested the toxic persuasions of government and politics.
Yeah. You.
Those who are afraid to fight for freedom, justice, and equality. Those who are afraid to speak out against the bullshit going on in this country. You will not enjoy the information being presented.
You won't.
It will piss you off.
For sure.
You will think it's corny, whack, and boring. So please, don't waste your time.
Please!
Change the station.
Do it now!
The sounds you are about to hear
will be devastating to your FMW. We are live. This is the Wednesday night special edition. And tonight I do mean special. I don't care about, I didn't shave. I didn't line up. I didn't go to the barbershop. I didn't feel like getting all glamoured up. Because tonight just ain't the Wednesday night special edition. It's the Wednesday night grungy special edition. Oh, I'm on some shit tonight. Because I've been disrespected. I've been disrespected. For all those who tuned in on my Monday night show, you saw it up close. My Monday night content was political, to say the least. The title was Black Folk Don't Fall for the Blackface. Black folk don't fall for the blackface. That was the title. And it was a direct message to black folk, to black Americans, to black people, to the black community. Why? You want to know why? Because we are the ones being monopolized the most, the greatest. We are the ones being blindsided the most, the greatest. We are the ones being ill-informed the most, the greatest. And we are the ones who are the most gullible. Gullible. That's what they call you, gullible. So I had to get your attention. I have a direct message. And it's because of black folks' gullibility that they are most susceptible to the fuckery. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They are most susceptible to the fuckery. Damn. I guess that my title, it kind of alerted the opposition. I guess it compelled them to interrupt my live broadcast. Now, let me tell you what they did. They tampered with my cell phone. I know they did, because I never saw what I saw Monday night happen to nobody else. It was weird. It was weird. While I was broadcasting live on my cell phone, it appeared to me that I was horizontal, correct? You know, like I am now. I appeared to myself as horizontal, so I didn't see anything wrong with my presentation. But to the public, I was vertical. Upside down, sideways. The show was deliberately tampered with. If you go back to my page, go look at my Monday night show. It's sideways. It's not straight up and down, horizontal like it is right now. Monday night, they put me on sideways. But it's kind of unique. But I wonder, is that a direct violation to some policies? Is that a direct violation to some amendments to some constitutional rights? I don't know. Is that an interference with my freedom of speech? Because I was feeling all type of ways about that. Now, they may have been able to tamper with my visual, but they weren't able to tamper with my audio. Damn. And the message still got out. The message still got out. Black folk, don't you be fooled by the black face. Because I see us going down that road right now. I see us headed for a situation where we start voting for ethnicity instead of policy. Oh, yeah. I see the black card being played already, and I see black folk falling for it. They put me sideways, man. In other words, were they saying, we want to lay you down? We want to lay you down? Was that what they trying to say to the folk? Oh, hell no! You should have never did that. That's all I can stand. I can't stand no more. Enough is enough. And too much is too damn much. Sideways. Damn. Since Gangsta Joe dropped out unexpectedly, and since it appears that Kamala Harris has been appointed the Democratic nominee, and because she has a tint of melanin, and because she is a woman, they feel this is enough to manipulate the black vote. That's what they feeling. This is enough. All it takes is a little tint and the opposite sex, and we got a campaign. Oh, we got a good chance. Oh, we got the black vote. Why do they feel this way? Because I'm feeling they feeling this way. Just because of the tactics that they're using on you. They know for a fact that black folk is going to vote pigmentation over policy. Pigmentation over policy. Who gives a damn about your pigmentation if your policies is fucked up? Who gives a damn about your ethnicity if your policies is fucked up? That's all I want to know. Somebody talk to me. Because the black community, man, y'all got to break out of the brainwash. Do your research. All it takes is for you to research. Do thorough research. Don't go on what he say or she say. The Most High says, seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. From the cradle to the grave. You're never gonna get it all. You never got it. You got to keep searching. You got to keep inquiring. You got to keep seeking. Damn. All it takes is a little tint. And the opposite the opposite sex. And black folk gonna lose their mind. I tell you one thing. Remember Obama. That's all I gotta say to black folk. When you hear the name Barack Obama, you remember that. This is like a replay all over again. They did it to you with Barack. Now they want to do it to you with Kamala. Don't trust your own eyes. You better trust your mind, your logic, your intellect, and your common sense. Don't trust what you see. Because what you see is never what you get. After I did 2.5 hours, man, live on YouTube. Upon completing my 2.5 hours live on YouTube, I discovered that my whole broadcast was tilted sideways. Go back on my page, all my subscribers, and check it out. My whole page is sideways. Now, I know y'all ain't never seen nothing like that, because I ain't never seen nothing like that. But it's true. It's facts. Of course I was pissed off. How you gonna ask me a question like that? Was I pissed off? You're damn right I was pissed off. They came this close to letting the gorilla out the cage. This close. That's when I realized you can smite the messenger, but you can't stop the message. You can smite the messenger, but you will not be able to stop the message. And the message is, black folk, you can't trust a black face. That's facts. That was Monday night. It went down just like that. But check this out. This is the kicker. Tuesday came. And Kamala was in Atlanta. Oh, hell no! Did you hear me, man? My Monday night was tilted to the side. Then Tuesday, Kamala was in Atlanta. I'm gonna let y'all marinate on that for a minute, because I don't think a lot of people is getting the significance of what I'm trying to say to you. There was no pre-planned trip to Atlanta. There was no heads up that she was coming to Atlanta. There was no briefing. There was no new broadcast or anything. All I know is Tuesday morning, Kamala was in Atlanta. Kamala was in Atlanta. I call that effectiveness. That's what I call that, effectiveness. I call that a direct message to the funk. That was for me. Directly. And you know what they saying? You got our attention. We know who you are. We're watching you. We're listening to you. And we know exactly where you live. And at any given time, we just might pop up, unannounced, unscheduled. We're paying very close attention to you, buddy. That's what I got from that. We're paying very close attention to you, buddy. So what I say, I don't pay attention to the numbers no more. I never really did, but I don't get caught up in views. I don't get caught up in likes and stuff like that. I don't get caught up in the numbers. I learned that's a system that's rigged. Shit is rigged. I accept that. But out of all of this, just knowing the fact that all I'm doing is speaking truth. That's all I'm doing. I'm just speaking the truth that's not being spoken on. I'm speaking on the facts that's not being told to you. I'm not slandering anyone. I'm not blaspheming anyone. I'm not lying on anyone. I'm not dragging nobody's name through the mud. I'm not indoctrinating the people with false advertisements. I'm not doing those things. All I'm simply doing is speaking truth and facts. Now, if speaking truth and facts is a threat to their lies, their garbage, and their trash, then truth tellers, y'all need to be on guard. Y'all need to be on guard. And I'm not talking about the G-U-A-R-D. I'm talking about the G-O-D. The Most High, the one true, all-knowing, all-seeing master of the day of judgment. You got to be on guard. I'm only speaking to the truth tellers. I'm speaking only to those who's waking up. Only to those who are seeing the light. Only those who are waking up out of their conformity, the hypnosis that they've been under. The truth tellers. We got to be on G-O-D. God. That's your salvation. That's your protection. Ask the Creator for protection. Build a relationship with the Most High. Talk to the like you talking to me. Thee is around us right now. At this very moment, the Creator is listening and the angels is taking notes. Ask for guidance. Matter of fact, don't even ask for it. Beg for it. Build a relationship with thee, because that's the only protection you got, because you're dealing with a bunch of cheaters and liars. They actually have adapted Malcolm's code by any means necessary. That's the code. By any means necessary. We gotta win. We gotta lie. We gotta cheat. We gotta do whatever we got to do. We got to play the race card. We got to play the feminine card. We got to play the woman card. We got to do whatever we got to do. Because everything we be doing that we've been doing, it ain't working. It just ain't working the way that we thought it was. And I know they wondering why it ain't working. Why? I mean, we are the masters of manipulation. We've been doing this for years and generations. This ain't nothing new to us. We assassinate our own presidents. We know how this game goes. But they still can't figure out why it ain't working out. And that's because man plans, but the Most High is the best planner. Because when man makes a plan, it's subject to failure. But when the Creator, the Most High, all-knowing, all-seeing, master of the day of judgment makes a plan, all the Creator got to do is say, be. Be. And it is. So all you truth tellers, seek refuge, seek protection, seek guidance. Get on your spiritual consciousness. It's that time now. Many will come, but only few will be chosen. Maybe you are amongst the chosen few. Think about it. Oh, hell no! What do you want from me, man? What do y'all want from me? You want me to get up here and cap with you? You want me to get up here and act like I know it all? You want me to get up here, man, and play politics with you? Cater? Conform? Bow down, bend over, get down on my knees? Is that what you want from me? Well, if that's what you're looking for, I can't accommodate that. So I just want the people, man, for once, tell me what the hell you want. That's all. Please, please, somebody, talk to me, man. It's the funk, baby! We want the funk. What? We want the funk. Okay. We want the funk. Here I am. We want the funk. Said we could have whatever we want, but we want that groove from the back of the trunk. Yeah. We don't want to listen to garbage and junk. Why? If we want the funk, then give us the funk. So crack the bottles and let's get it crunk. Yeah. Pass me the blunts and pass the lemon runs. Come on. The rest of these clowns, yo, they all pulling stuff. Hey, yo. When it comes to this live, yo, they give us the funk. Live. Funk is going live. We are live. This is the Wednesday night grungy special edition. Funk is going live. It's the funk, baby. If you the type thinking outside of the box, these cats they be trying to be sly as a fox. Talking a lot, but ain't calling no shots. Put the mic down, get a broom in the mouth.
If you like it loud, then we turning it up.
Turning it up.
Your shit raw and uncut.
Raw and uncut.
Stand with your hand on your nuts. Welcome to the club.
Cause you one of us. What y'all want? What y'all need? Here I is. It's the funk, baby. What y'all need? Here I is. Live. Okay. The Bellevue Patient is back. Woo! Let's get it.
It's going live.
I had to go live tonight. I had to, but tell me what y'all want.
Want the funk.
I got that.
We want the funk.
I get it, okay.
We want.
Hey, yo, here I is.
We want the funk.
Oh, god damn it.
Want the funk.
It's the funk, baby. The Bellevue Patient is back.
The funk.
Woo! FMW. Live in the studio on YouTube. It's July 31st. It's a Wednesday night grungy special edition. I didn't feel like shaving. I didn't feel like going to the barbershop or nothing. Because this shit is about to get ugly. Oh, yeah. Because I've learned a few things. And do you mind if I share with you? Because I don't like the gossip. I'm not with the he say, she say. I'm just with the news, the truth, the facts, new proofs, new evidence, the shit that they hiding from you, the stuff that they refuse to tell you. Well, one of the things that I've discovered is that telling the truth is a crime. Telling the truth is a crime. That's the law. That's the law. Telling the truth is a crime. Second thing I learned. Corruption are the tools. Corruption are the tools. Corruption are the tools being weaponized that they use. Corruption. Do you want to know what the method is? The method that they're using against you. They lying to the people. That's the method being used. The great lie. Now you can't just lie because the eyes is watching. And 99% of people trust what they see. They trust what they see over what they already know. Check that out. They trust their eyes more than they trust their own logic, their own intelligence, their own rationality, their own comprehension. So they got a remedy for that too. It's called false advertisement. Oh, the old false advertisement routine, which is used as a form of indoctrination. See, they know you gonna trust what you see. So they give you false advertisement. They make you see something that ain't really there. Indoctrinate you. And you know what the whole goal is? Do you understand what the whole goal of this is? is to mislead the people. That's it. To mislead the people. To misdirect you. To misguide you. To give you the wrong route. To leave you stranded. That's the intention. But black Negroes, they have become a cancer to the black community. Hear me now. I'm not talking about woke black folk. I'm not talking about woke black folk. I'm talking about the sleeping Negroes. The sleeping Negroes. And you know, there's a difference between conscious black folk and sleeping Negroes. See, the sleeping Negro needs to grow. The Negro needs to grow. Black folk, conscious black folk, are waking up. But the black Negro is still asleep. Dozing off, nodding, taking a nap, sleeping. On the job. And while he's sleeping, little does he know, all he's doing is advocating for the destruction of the black community. We sleeping with the enemy. They already discovered that if you want to hide something, let me use it. If you want to hide something from a black man, all you got to do is put it in a book, because niggas don't read. Niggas don't read. Black folk, they just look at the cover. They just look at the cover of the book. They never read the words. If the cover's appealing, then it's good to them. Hear me now. For the Negro, it's easier to sit down than to stand up. So what you need to be doing is asking yourself, am I a conscious black individual? Am I a conscious black American? Or I'm just a sit-down Negro? That's what you need to be asking yourself. Am I a conscious, open-minded black American, or am I just a sit-down Negro? Don't want to use my own intelligence. Don't want to do my own research. Don't want to think for myself. I want somebody to tell me how to think. Tell me how to vote. Tell me how to put this perspective in the correct perspective. Tell me how I should be thinking. How I should be being. Oh, hell no. We will have none of that. We will have none of that. This is critical. This ain't just some average situation. It's just so easier for the Negro to vote black instead of voting policy. Ask him what's Kamala's policy. We haven't heard it yet. We haven't heard her plans yet. We haven't heard her strategy yet. So is it me? Is it me? Or is it you? I'm going to say this because I can only say what I mean and mean what I say. I can't say something if I don't mean it, because I'm going to be held accountable for whatever I say. So I got to choose my words carefully. Not only is the Negro a threat to the black community, but the Negro is a threat to black intelligence. To black intelligence, a threat to black intelligence, to black common sense, to black perspective. Hear me now. I'm still in 2020. I'm still dealing with situations that occurred in 2020. While Negroes, they quick to move right along. They quick to move right along. The former President Donald Trump was nearly assassinated. But we quick to move right along. President Biden drops out of the race. And black folk are quick to move right along. They're not looking for no accountability. They've accepted the excuses. They've forgotten about, in fact, they've forgotten all about the 380,000 unaccounted votes that still haven't been accounted for since the 2020 presidential elections. You forgot about that. The 380,000 unaccounted for votes, where are they? Who are they? But you just want to move right along. This is why many Americans who are conscious, many Americans who read books, many Americans who do their research, many Americans who know their constitutional rights, many Americans who know the history of this country. That's why many Americans still consider Donald Trump the standing president. Did you know that? People is still in 2020 who consider Donald Trump the still standing president of the United States, and that's why he has not passed the torch. Because those 380,000 unaccounted for votes still haven't been accounted for. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. People, hear me now. Don't fall for the flim flam. Don't be a victim. Don't allow them to put the bullseye on your back. Don't do that. Pay attention. Pay attention. I hope that I could say something tonight to wake you up, man. Something to inspire you, to help you think outside the box. Yeah, that's all I want to do tonight. I don't know it all. I don't know it all. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I do. The knowledge I possess is that of a mustard seed. And anybody who tells you that they know it all is full of it. Again, seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. You can never get it. It'll take a lifetime and still you won't. So I hope that I said something to inspire you. It's the funk, baby! Inspire you, inspire you, inspire you, so you can look inside you and reach the higher you. Brother, it's just you and me and our community. If we don't make a move, it ain't gonna be like it's supposed to be. Woo. This is new to me. I don't usually feed into the fuckery. As long as it don't fuck with me. Now niggas rhyming to these beats. Open fire when they beef. Niggas dying in these streets. They die. Niggas lying in their cheeks in the sex industry. Between the next niggas' cheeks. You on a whole nother level. This is what you get when you dance with the devil, baby. They call you rebel. Foot on the pedal. And keep your trigger finger on the metal. Inspire you. Okay. Inspire you. Inspire you. So you can look inside of you. And do what? And reach the higher you. Inspire you. Inspire you. Inspire you. Inspire you. Inspire you. So you can look inside of you. And reach the higher you. FMW. We live. Okay, it's the funk, baby. Peace and blessings to all my brothers and sisters, my friends, my fans, and all my listeners, all those who's riding with the funk tonight, my subscribers, my riders. I got one thing to say to y'all. Salute! You already know how we do. We are live in the studio with FMW. You already know. You know how we get down. You know how we get down. You know how we do. We live on YouTube, in the studio, the Conversation Music Station. Over here, we say what we like. And we be who the hell we are. Like I said, Kamala, after my Monday night presentation, I did 2.5 hours of information. And I felt disrespected, violated. They had me vertical instead of horizontal. Go look at my show Monday night. The whole thing is sideways like this. How the hell am I seeing myself horizontal, but the people are seeing me vertically? How is that? 2.5 hours of vertical live broadcasting? You mean to tell me that's what I did? Well, that's what they did to me. Put me sideways? Oh, hell! should have never did that. Woo! Yo, I told y'all, after that, right, that was Monday night. Tuesday, Kamala is in Atlanta. Kamala is in Atlanta after my Monday night sideways broadcasting.
Good morning, Aisha. Vice President Kamala Harris has become a very frequent visitor to the battleground state of Georgia. A little more than a week after President Joe Biden dropped out of the 2024 presidential race, Vice President Kamala Harris coming to Atlanta today to hold. A little more than a week after President Joe Biden dropped out of the 2024 presidential race, Vice President Kamala Harris coming to Atlanta today to hold a rally as the expected Democratic Party's new nominee. 11 Alive's Ariana Maniz with our political team joining us live this morning with the preview of today's event. Ariana, good morning. Good morning, Aisha. Vice President Kamala Harris has become a very frequent visitor to the battleground state of Georgia. Her campaign says today's visit will highlight her brighter vision for the future as she's now fighting for her own bid for the White House. Georgia continues to be at the center of the political stage as Vice President Kamala Harris brings her campaign to the battleground state. Harris's visit will mark her 6th visit to Georgia this year and her 15th during her tenure as vice president. But today's stop will be like no other, as this marks her first campaign rally as a potential Democratic nominee for president in Georgia since President Joe Biden stepped aside. The VP is now making the case for her own campaign this time around. And with only 14 weeks out from Election Day, the Harris team has put much focus on the state of Georgia. Over the weekend, several Democratic leaders and community members came together to open a new campaign office in Fulton County in support of Vice President Kamala Harris's bid for president, including Kentucky Governor Andy Bashar, one of Harris's possible running mates.
Kamala Harris wants to take us into the future, wants to bring us together, wants to move every family and every person forward.
Meanwhile, as for today's rally, it's still unclear all the details surrounding the event due to security reasons. But we do know it's happening in the downtown area during the evening. This stands to impact traffic with rolling roadblocks for the vice president's motorcade, and security in the area will be on lockdown.
Yeah, like I said, the Democratic nominee for president of the United States, Ms. Kamala Harris, after my Monday night presentation, Tuesday, she was in Atlanta. She came down here to rally, I guess, and, stir up the good Georgian folk. But part of her headliner, this is what the Georgian people, we wasn't feeling this part right here. I mean, part of her headliner was to have Quavo from the Migos come out and speak, which he did, and then to have a live performance by Megan Thee Stallion, which she did. Now, I don't see the relevance in why she would use these two artists at a time like this when we want to know what your plans are, what your agenda is, and we got some questions we want to ask. You just was thrown in the mix at the last minute. The President Biden dropped out. We don't know who you are. There's rumors about this, things you said in the past, things you said and did when you were DA of San Francisco. Your affair with Willie Brown, the mayor back in those days. We got some questions we want to ask. We don't want to see Megan twerking. We don't want to see that. Not at this type of event. This is not a place for that type of entertainment, in my personal, professional opinion, and my opinion is professional. So, I got my, I love this brother right here, Officer Tatum. I don't know if y'all know about him, but you should know because he's very popular on YouTube. Officer Tatum had a perspective. And I agree with his perspective. That's why I'm going to give you the audio live on my show. This is what Officer Tatum, check him out on YouTube. This is what he felt about that whole whole jump off as far as Megan Thee Stallion making an appearance on this presidential platform. He went down something like this.
Man. I know y'all saw that campaign event. Megan Thee Stallion. The chick got an OnlyFans talking nasty. And they want to talk about Donald Trump and what he said on Hot Mic. They got a nasty woman up here talking crazy at a campaign. Ain't got nothing to do with politics. Just nasty degeneracy. She is a nasty, derogatory. I don't know her as a person. She presents herself as a nasty, twerking, dirty, just a degenerate black woman. She just is a terrible example for young. My daughter would never know who Megan Thee Stallion is unless she's throwing up in her mouth, looking at her terrible content she put out. But I want you to see this real quick because they want to gaslight black people.
Right.
I don't find this to be impressive whatsoever. I want nothing to do with ghetto stuff. If you're going to have a campaign trail or you're going to have a campaign event, tell me what you gonna do for this country.
Damn right. Damn right.
What are you gonna do to help our finances?
Damn right.
These illegals.
That's right.
What's your plan, my man? Or my gal?
Okay.
Whichever one you is. What's your plan? Twerking ain't a plan. Having celebrities on the stage ain't a plan.
No, it ain't.
Not even people you can admire. These are the degenerate black people. They just so happen to be making money. Let me play this clip with Chris, y'all can see what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to show you all the black people who are smart, who are like, this ain't it. I think this is a net positive for us, net negative for Kamala Harris. Trying to be too woke and too in the culture. All these white people ain't want to hear they don't know who this lady is.
Yo, that's deep, man. These out of towners and tourists, come to Atlanta and, come to see this rally and this Democratic platform, and they don't even know nothing about a Megan Thee Stallion. And this is who Kamala has chosen to come, rally with her and perform in Atlanta at this particular time in this political race. So I'm going to continue on with Brother Tatum was talking about. He said he had some footage of Megan's live performance. So let's take a listen to that.
And if you want to get some in your body, you know who to go for. Hey, yeah. Body crazy, curvy plate. Yeah. Body crazy, curvy plate. He felt like he up the face of that. No, he's up. So they hope he brings you back. You don't fuck the hot, you ain't never got. Perfect winner. What we talking about over here, y'all? Hey, if you love your body, I need you to make some noise. And if you want to keep loving your body, like
she can't even play the song. She can't even play the lyrics to this song.
Damn.
It's so nasty and derogatory.
Damn, man.
I almost want to put the lyrics somewhere where y'all can go see it. She can't play the lyrics to this song because it's so raunchy. Every other word is blurring it out. She talking about sucking and doing all kind of stuff. This is the way, when you put, let me say this, and I'm going to shut up, I promise. There are great black people in America.
Right.
I think that it's a smaller percentage than what I'd like, but it's a lot of great people in America. Let me just say that.
Okay.
When you put black folks in charge of stuff, this the kind of stuff you can expect. It's unfortunate.
Damn. It's very unfortunate. In my opinion, it was unprofessional. It was unpolitical. It was very stereotypical, and it was a direct insult. I think it was a direct insult. There was nothing politically, motivationally said or done at that event. I didn't see anything. I just saw I just saw insult. I just saw degradation. I just saw embarrassment, exploitation. I didn't see no love. I didn't see no genuality. I didn't see no caring. I didn't see no heartfelt speech and no plan of success. I didn't see no speech about the future, about the economy, about the wars, about the gas, about food prices, job opportunities, or anything. I didn't see anything that was pertaining to the concerns of people in Atlanta. It seemed like what she did was want to pacify you and look at us in a certain way and think that we are just going to accept twerking at a campaign, as critical as the times are that we're living in today. It's just unimaginable. It's unimaginable. It's unimaginable. Listen, black folk, don't fall for the black face. Yeah, I'm in Atlanta. Yeah, Josh, I'm in Atlanta. Salute! Oh, yeah, I'm in the ATL. Been down here for like about 17 years now, 18 years. But yeah, Officer Tatum said the song that she was performing was so degrading that she had to keep on stopping on the lyrics because the lyrics was just so toxic. She couldn't even perform the song correctly. Kept stopping, pausing, taking breaks because she knew, I can't say that. Not at this crowd. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing here. But it's a check. It's a check. And I get it. And I get it. It's a check. Oh, man. I understand Quavo was in the building. I understand Quavo. Y'all know Quavo from the Migos. I understand Quavo was in the building, and he had a couple of things to say, too. Let's take a listen to the tape.
If y'all don't know me, I go by the name of Quavo. Born and raised in the north side of Atlanta, home of the Migos. This city has always been home to me, from playing in the streets and, nurturing me and teaching me how to be the man I am standing before you. So, one of these issues that I care about is resolving the gun violence issue. You can't understand the struggles of gun violence if you're not in the field or in the heart of it. So one thing I learned about working with Vice President Harris is she always stand on business. From inviting me to the White House last year to discuss these solutions to passing the biggest gun safety laws today. So it's only right in the birthplace of the culture. It's also the same place to launch the first African-American woman to run for president. Yeah, we changing the culture again. So if you never voted before, make sure you get out and vote right now because it's the real one. And in the words of my brother Takeoff, let me get a Kamala. I'm going to hand it over to Tyler Green. Let him talk about his vote and introduce the next president of the United States of America. Yes,
sir! FMW, we are live in the studio. This is the Wednesday night grungy special edition. I had to let y'all know. How dirty, rotten things could get. Only when you speak in the truth. Only when you speak in facts. That's when they don't play by the rules. Because they make the rules so they can break the rules. They make the rules so they can break them. Oh, yeah. You can get with this or you can get with that. FMW, we are live in the studio. It's the funk, baby! Y'all gotta stop sleeping, man. Y'all got to listen. I got to wake y'all up.
So wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
It's the funk, baby! Yeah!
Wake 'em up, wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
Exclusive!
They call me a crazy love. Oh, but mama, she raised me up. Told me to get down on my knees. Come in to come pray with us. Don't think I'm nobody else. And don't be no lazy fuck. If you gon' be something, you're my son. Be the greatest, yeah. Your grind, don't ever stop. Your day is up. Step on the stage, pick up the mic. Better blaze it.
Blaze up!
Wake all the neighbors.
Wake 'em up!
Cause most of them hate it.
Haters!
Let them know, yo, this ain't a game. So don't play with us.
Yo.
You drink from the bottle. You're not the force. You unprotected. You like that raw sex. Some of these clowns don't play with a full deck. They beefing and yo, they ain't cool yet. A lot of these brothers that you went to school with, some of them fell off, never pursued it. Called them a loser, nigga, you proved it. 40 years later, still on some bullshit.
Boom.
Swept up, caught in the landslide. You could be just from the hood in the dark side. You could be taking a walk out on Parkside. You could be trying to get up in the car ride.
Oh.
You could even have boss time.
Yeah.
You could be wanting that grand prize. Never gonna make it a franchise. They keep it both of your hands.
They call me a lazy
nut. But mama, she raised you up.
Oh.
Told me to get down on my knees. And to come pray with us. Don't think I'm nobody else. And don't be no lazy.
Hey, yo.
If you gon' be something, you're my son.
Be the greatest, yo. Oh.
Your grind, don't ever stop. Your day is up. Step on the stage, pick up the mic. Better blaze it.
Blaze up!
Wake all the neighbors. Most of them haters, yo.
Hey, yo.
Let them know, yo.
You know what we
this ain't
gotta
a game,
do.
So don't play with
Hey,
us.
yo.
So wake 'em up, 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 wake 'em up. Wake all the neighbors.
Wake up!
Cause most of them haters.
Wake up!
So wake 'em up, wake 'em up.
Stop sleeping! Wake 'em up!
Cause most of them
Oh.
haters. Wake 'em up, 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 wake 'em up.
FMW, we live in the studio. Y'all know how I do. FMW. Funkmaster Wiz, the original hardcore underground hip-hop pioneer, too gully for daytime radio. So let me tell you what they did. They kicked me under the rug. Oh, back in the days, they didn't want to give me no money, no shine, and no love. But here I is, live in the flesh, baby. The nigga you love to hate. The wild and crazy guy. The brother who wouldn't water down or sweeten up his lyrics. So they kicked me under the rug. I told you this, man. But here I is, live in the flesh. The nigga you love to hate. The father of this thing we love so much called hardcore hip-hop. Yes, the father. The face of hip-hop. FMW. Funkmaster Wiz. Live in the studio. You already know. Yee-haw! FMW! You know how I do. Let's go, let's go! Kill that noise! What? Kill that noise! Yee-haw! It's the funk, baby! Oh! Yeah! Oh! The Bellevue patient is back! The wild and crazy guy! It's the funk, baby! Woo! West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Listen, I ain't got much time. I just wanted to do a little hour with y'all, you know, because I couldn't sleep tonight. I was kind of stressed out, you know. I even went to the movies with my sons yesterday. They tried to take my mind off of it. You know, we did a little bit of watching Deadpool and what was that? Deadpool and Wolverine? Yeah. I give it a 6. I'm keeping it real. My sons, they liked it. They gave it an 8. I gave it a 6. I mean, it really wasn't what I expected. But that's just my opinion. I'm not, go find out for yourself. I'm a movie head. Okay, so we tried to chill out Tuesday, after the Kamala visited Atlanta. I was just torn, stressed out. They had me all sideways. And then the next day she pops up in Atlanta and she's rallying and she's got Megan on stage twerking and she got Quavo speaking and, black folk is cheering and, white folk is looking bedazzled. And, it was just weird. It was just weird. Yeah, weird. But I do want to, I don't even know if I should, because I don't want to seem out of line. I don't want to cross no line, saying no barriers with nobody. But the streets is talking, though. I don't want y'all to think that it's just me and my opinion and I'm being biased and I'm just, being, on one side of the fence. No, man. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. This is what I'm going to do for y'all. Let's get some other opinions up in here. Y'all don't just gotta, go by what the funk say. You don't gotta go by what, my perspective on how my outlook of it is. Let's listen to what some other Americans got. Matter of fact, let's listen to what Atlanta has to say about all this.
Roll the clip.
Watching Megan Thee Stallion perform at Kamala Harris's campaign meeting today was as cringe as seeing Julian Abdul vax that thing up. It was as cringe as watching Mary J. Blige sing about crispy chickens on the Burger King commercial.
Wow.
It was cringe.
It was cringe.
And I don't give a damn how y'all feel about it. That was embarrassing as hell. I'm not mad at Megan because Megan was just getting a check. But when did popping your become something for women's rights?
Good question.
Politics.
Popping that P for politics.
Crumbs for Kamala.
Coochie crumbs. Coochie crumb for Kamala. Host for Harris. Oh, hell no, you sister, you wildin'.
I'm laughing to keep from crying.
I feel you.
Because this is some embarrassing shit.
It is.
Why are y'all voting for this shit, man?
Oh, no.
Why are y'all standing for this?
I don't
Come on, that's what are y'all doing? Well, and you know what's crazy? It's like when I go in people's lives and we ask people why they're supporting her, they never have a answer. It's always identity politics.
Damn.
Which is by far the worst form of politics.
The worst.
Megan, what is this? At the ATL rally, and they're like, what? You need to pipe it down, honey, and do that somewhere else, but not at this type of event. Silence is very loud.
So out of all the people she could have chose, Kamala Harris picked Megan Thee Stallion to open up a rally in Atlanta.
Right.
And that's not against Megan Thee Stallion. I love a good twerk every now and then.
I got you.
But optics matter, folks.
Damn
Optics
right.
matter.
The black community fought for this cringy
Or as my friend Quavo would say, he does not walk it like he talks it.
Come on.
Tom, in black culture history, you've heard someone say, even after someone walk it like he talking came out and say, man, he ain't walking it like he talking. No says that, bro.
Nobody.
Then on top of that, she has this weird accent. Where is this weird accent?
I don't know. You notice
that's how
that?
you normally talk.
Right.
Your vote is your power. So please make sure your voice is heard this November. And register.
And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
2024.
We gonna do it again in
2024. Oh, hell no.
Man, when I was growing up, we used to bully black people that talk like this. Like, we used to bully them. Like, bro, you talking white. and now all of a sudden, she get a pass. She get a black card pass. Man, when I was growing up, you can be mixed like this and talk like this. You talking proper and you mixed. Ain't nobody think you black. You don't get no. You're not at the cookout or nothing.
No.
Nobody talking to you. And somehow people just accepting her like this. Well, all these black people, when they know they used to bully people just like her, now all of a sudden she black. People be like, she ain't black. They call her the white girl. She talking
Facts.
about four.
Facts.
Man, ain't no black person in Georgia use the word forward.
Forward.
We're gonna do it again in 2024.
2024.
How she talked when she was on that LGBTQ set versus how she was talking when she had her rally in Atlanta, Georgia today. Kamala, you are not Southern. You have no Southern draw.
You're not.
You're not from any part of any Southern state. You have no ties to the South whatsoever. So why are you talking about her? If my memory serves me right, ain't she from California? Mama's Indian, daddy's Indian and Jamaican.
Okay.
So where's the black culture Southern draw coming from?
I don't know.
Like I told y'all before this woman had any rallies. I told y'all this weeks ago.
Right.
Y'all fall for that. I eat fried and I eat watermelon and I listen to rap music. But if y'all want to, y'all gonna be hollering after about 3 to 4 months of this woman. Okay. All skin folk and kin folk, and she ain't in the skin folk. She Indian, Asian.
Yo, so I watch the rally that Kamala Harris put together in Atlanta, and that was embarrassing. You have Megan Thee Stallion on stage twerking.
Don't
and
look
it goes
good.
to show you that that's the best that she could do. That goes to show you what she thinks of us.
Facts.
She thinks that's what we want to see.
Facts.
And I just hate to see it. And it was just a clown show. It was a circus. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what out of all the musicians, all the things you could put together, you chose Megan Thee Stallion to twerk on stage. It was just ridiculous.
It really was. It really
if
was.
y'all don't vote this year, I completely understand why.
Okay.
I know that sounds bad, but yeah, that was ridiculous. And that's the same thing Biden did. I remember when he got Cardi B, he interviewed her, and it's just like, what are you interviewing Cardi B for? Once again, it goes to show you they try to appeal to us by hip hop and stuff like that. Like that's what all of us want to see. Like, no, that doesn't stand for all of us. What do you think, Corey?
So Kamala Harris brought her fake Southern accent having to Atlanta yesterday. And she got up on that stage. Before she got up on that stage, she came out to Quavo and Megan Thee Stallion got up on that presidential rally stage and started twerking.
The streets is
in
talking.
a blue Democratic outfit, which was a small skirt with a crop top. I'm highly disappointed in the city of Atlanta. I'm highly disappointed in the city of Atlanta. Wow. She came here, she's from California, but she came here with a fake Southern accent. Look at the way that she was talking, trying to get our attention. Damn. Y'all saw that? And people, the crowd goes crazy. Like Quavo
They
said,
saw that, Kamala.
they walk it like I talk
They
it.
saw that.
And the crowd went wild. Are y'all serious, black people? Is this all we're worth in Atlanta?
Damn.
Are y'all serious? She comes putting on this fake accent. She's an Indian from California with a white mother. She's never lived in the South. She's married to a Caucasian man. Where did this accent come from? This entire speech was a cringe. It was hard to watch. Damn. Like my bones were aching while watching this speech. This wasn't even a speech. Damn. This was a circus, a clown show.
A circus.
Come on, y'all. We gotta do better than this, Atlanta.
Maybe it's just me.
No.
But with Meg Thee Stallion at the Kamala Harris rally, does it just not feel forced? It feels out of place. It's not genuine. And I get it. Kamala wants all the black vote. So you get a black rapper to rap her song, a popular song. You get another black rapper from Atlanta to talk. And he says some black stuff. I forgot the quote he said, but it was something that he probably put in the song. But it just does not feel genuine. Like, I understand you want to pander to the crowd, but it feels so forced. Am I the only one that feels that way?
Megan, I'm
you're not, bro.
when I say this. That wasn't it, my sister.
That wasn't it.
And I love you. It's no beef between us.
No beef.
Honestly, you're the only woman I would ever consider, right? So when I tell you this out of love. Like, that wasn't it, my love.
That wasn't it. That wasn't it. But I do got a couple of words for Quavo, and I have a couple of words for Megan. First of all, Quavo, just a few words to you, my brother. Peace and blessings, young king. Let me address you in the proper manner. Peace and blessings, young king. My brother, I want you to know that I got nothing but love and respect for you and your accomplishments. For you, as a young black male, and I have grieved with you over your losses. I want you to know that. I felt your pain. I grieved with you. I know that you new to this world of politics, and these are some of the dirty power tricks that they play. I know that. But if you just took some time out, my brother, just to educate yourself on your own. Educate yourself on your own, my brother, on the history, on the politics of both parties, Republican and Democrat. See what their values were. See what their history was. And see what their relationship was with black folk. That's what I need you to do, first of all. If you do that, I'm sure you will be able to see clearly the fuckery that's been going on in the black community. Now, let me get this straight with you, my brother. I want for my brother what I want for myself. And for myself, I want the best. That's all. Just the best. I want a fair shot. I want equal opportunity. I want freedom. I want justice. I want to live a life of liberty, and I want that for you too, my brother. I want that for all people. But all people don't want that for us. So, Brother Quavo, please, 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 my brother, don't allow yourself to be used as a pawn or a puppet for the money. Don't do that. Don't do it for the money. Don't do it for the fame. Don't do it for the opportunity. My brother. But rather, instead, educate yourself, brother. Educate your own self before you end up realizing your mistake. And you end up realizing this later on in life when it's too late. Not only for you, but for all of us. I love you, young black brother. I care for you and your family. And again, like I said, I support your success. And I grieved for your loss. But I want you to understand one thing, brother. We've never met a day in our lives. But we all we got. Salute, young king. Sister Megan, just a few words. Not going to take up too much of your time. My sister, I realize that in your generation, it's all about the bag. I get it. And it's chasing that bag that has our great black women seduced with that philosophy. I gotta get the bag. It's all about the bag by any means necessary. A lot of our young black queens are seduced with that philosophy to the point where culture, morality, community, examples and role models, they've pretty much taken a back seat when it comes to chasing the bag. These things don't even matter. But these are just the politics of the world that we live in, okay? We got to understand that this is the world that we're living in. But I love you, my sister. I love you, my sister, and I admire your talents. But I don't want to see you be exposed in the negative light that they're attempting to expose you in. I don't want to see that for you, sister. I don't want to see that. You're a beautiful black woman. And you've been an influence to the culture tremendously. And the culture loves you, sister. We love you, Stallion. We love you. But with that love comes concern. With that love comes caring. And we care about you and about how much of a bigger influence you can be to the people if you would just allow these words to penetrate your mind and your heart. Sister, we got to lead by example. We got to lead by example. And we got to be the best examples we can be. Because, my sister, we all we got. And if we want better, we got to do better. If we want better, we got to do better. What if, at the end of the day, black folk finally woke up and learned the truth about the truth, and then discovered that all this time they were wrong in their thinking? They found out that they were fooled in their thinking. They were played out in their thinking. They were manipulated in their thinking. They was entrapped in this political scandal. What if black folk woke up and found out that we were led to our own cultural annihilation because of the wrong decisions we were making? And because black folk took too long to wake up. It's devastating. So I don't hold my brothers and sisters accountable for what they didn't know. But I hope that they take heed to my advice and do extensive research and get familiar with politics, the government, the country they live in, and the candidates that's running for president. I love you, brothers and sisters. The Most High says, want for your brother what you want for yourself. And I want gardens beneath which rivers flow for myself. And I don't want to be selfish with it. I want that for all of you who are deserving. See, you got to earn this. You can't just want it. You got to earn it. So if you've earned it and you're striving to earn it, then I'm going to keep you in my prayers. Keep me in yours. Peace and blessings, my brothers and sisters. I'm out of here.